Chile. Our first stop is right next to Highway 5, the so-called Stone Zoo, a large area of wind-shaped rocks that resemble animals. Afterwards, we drive further north to one of the most beautiful beaches we've ever seen, Playa Los Amarillos, and also drive through the rather barren Parque Nacional de Azúcar.
We're back on the coast of Chile. It doesn't look too promising right now, but we are north of Copiapó, and in less than 10 kilometers we're going to turn off to the right to some rocks and hope to be able to park there for the night. We spent all day in Copiapó shopping, and then we went to a Copic to do the laundry. We found a spot in these rocks here. I'm gonna check them out a little tomorrow. Sunset's gone now. Highway is somewhere down there, but there's lots of space here to park up for the night. And this was our fabulous spot for the night. The power lines are humming a little bit, and I just found some cacti in flower. Must have been wet here. These are really weird rock formations here. They build little caves. Go here. There's even an echo in here. It's called the Stone Zoo, or Piedras Zoológicas. We're going for a walk. It's a cloudy day today, kind of nice and refreshing after all the heat in the interior near Copiapó.
Well, it's still quite warm though.
Yeah, it is nice. There's a bit of a breeze, but there's quite some dark clouds over there as well. Apparently it's the largest area of these kind of wind-formed rock formations in the world.
Zoológico de Piedras, also known as the Wind Museum, features one of the largest taphony fields in the world. The granite boulders, shaped over millions of years by wind erosion, have taken shapes reminiscent of various animals, such as elephants, dolphins, and even a hippopotamus. It's free to enter.
It's really amazing what wind can shape all these little holes. So it's called also the Museum del Viento, the Wind Museum here, and it's the largest of taphony, so that must be a type of rock in the world here. And they've got all sorts of weird plants growing here as well. We have things in flower. Do they smell?
No. How about these ancient houses?
Yeah. Must have rained here, or maybe it's just the wind here.
Well,
It's coastal area. It's a little humid.
Damp. It's humid. So yeah. From the sea.
Yeah.
You know, it's damp.
It's really fun to walk through here. You see all sorts of funny shapes. The power lines are a little disturbing in the distance. Normally it's probably really windy here, but not today. And there's really thin ridges here. Just hanging in the air. And forming all these round shapes. From this side it looks like a bird's wing. This is truly fascinating here. Some of them are giant caves here. The sun's coming out. One's broken right through the middle. Helen discovered this purple flower for me. It's in a shadier spot, so maybe it survives here. Some of these guys are really giant still. Yeah, this looks like stalagmites and stalactites here. They're all almost meeting. We call this the owl eyes. This This looks like the ghost. Be careful that it's not falling your way.
Oh, it's also a bird nest.
Bird nest?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Some tiny swallows or something. Anybody home? Hello? Some of them are really giant. They're bigger than us.
It's another perch.
For a birdie. This is the perfect spot to get out of the wind and the rain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, up there. You can see the poop.
Nice purple flowers again.
Woo! It's even a bit of an echo in here. This is what we call the amphitheater.
This says it's Sapo.
Sapo?
Yeah, 'cause you have to come out here.
So this is the frog. You could just about make it out. It's like a toad. This is the Sapo's behind. He had a major poop and it all exploded, I think. There's a little arch here. This is amazing here. I think this is going to be our new home. Kitchen and living room.
Yeah.
Peekaboo! This is really great here. We're now closer to the highway. It's a little noisier. But there's a sign there saying what? What? Tiburon is shark? Well, it could be a shark fin, I suppose. Now we're right next to the highway and unfortunately it's all littered. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Why do people do that? So this is all down by the highway. It's definitely a shrine. You would never just stop here if you just see the start of the whole thing.
That's the
Totally
candles.
littered.
Yeah.
And there
Used to
there's
be a statue.
Yeah, there used to be a statue, it's just the feet of them left. Helen calls this the lying down camel. Half lying down. Front legs are folded in. And the hump is kind of a little leany. We're now back a little bit further away from the highway and it's a lot better and quieter and cleaner. Let's see if we can find something inside here. Perfect hiding spot for animals. Yeah, we find some garbage in here. Something metal. What a shame. We're leaving the Stone Zoo and we're going further north to one of the beaches for a coffee break and then we continue. It's a good job you can drive into this area with your car and away from the road because down here it's really super noisy and super filthy.
Yeah, they all leave their toilet paper.
Yeah,
everywhere.
toilet paper,
Everywhere.
plastic bottles everywhere.
Terrible.
We don't understand that. Easy access from the highway though, which is really nice. And we're going on the Ruta del Desierto, or the Circuito Costero, the coastal route on the desert circuit. We're zooming along the 5 here. might be less crowded. This road leads to some of the most beautiful beaches in Chile. It's hard to believe right now, but it's a nice surface. This is El Refugio, some kind of small houses, probably holiday homes or fishermen homes or something. Now we're coming down to the first white sandy beach. And we just turned off the main road and we see what we can find. Clearly tire tracks here, so that might be the place. We decided to stay a little bit further on the top here. You can go down a little more, but it's quite bumpy, the road. So we're back into this spot here. That'll do us fine. In case there is a tsunami, we're higher up. This is our camping spot from last night. We will return later, but we're gonna leave. I haven't even been to the beach down there yet. And it's a beautiful, beautiful beach. But I spent some time repairing our fan in the motor this morning, and I had to tighten some screws on our exhaust pipes. And Helen went walking towards the Pan de Azúcar and noticed that today it's free entry, only on Mondays, so we decided to take a look. We're gonna leave here and then come back later to this spot. The ranger station is literally just 500 meters up the road from where we parked. And then walked it earlier, and we decided to use the free entrance and just check out Pan de Azúcar. We've actually never done it, because last time it was heavy gravel roads when we were up here 8 years ago. Today it's much nicer to drive. Parque Nacional, Pan de Azúcar. It's famous for some cacti that are only native to this place. Dogs are not allowed.
Parque Nacional Pan de Azúcar was founded in 1985 and is 437 square kilometres. The park is characterised by its rich wildlife, a colony of Humboldt penguins on Isla Pan de Azúcar, as well as guanacos, foxes, reptiles, fur seals, marine otters, and lots of birds, like pelicans, gulls, terns, cormorants, among others. The national park is also famous for more than 27 species of cacti, of which 21 are endemic to this sector, such as those identified by the genus Copiapoa. The absence of rain is compensated for by a coastal mist, which is known locally as Camanchaca.
These are the famous Copiapoa cacti, and it does look a little bit like horse poop dotted around this area here. The island to the left is the Pan de Azúcar. It's a sugar loaf. It looks a little bit like the one in Rio de Janeiro. You can do boat tours out there to see penguins and pelicans and stuff like this. There's a big guanaco. It's going down. It is. prices for tourists.
It's more than 3 times more, and I don't see why we should pay it.
No,
The Chileans have got more money than we have,
absolutely.
so it's not fair.
We're reaching the park borders, and yeah, there's the house. And it's gotten a lot greener here all of a sudden. We're gonna drive up to the Highway 5 and then we do a U-turn and come all the way back. It's about 40 kilometers. So we have 5 kilometers to go to the Highway 5. We're happy about these roads. Whatever they do with them, they're really firm and easy to drive. So just before the highway we do a U-turn and we go back this wonderful road. How many kilometers did we do? 36 kilometers from where we parked to the Highway 5. It's the dry riverbed here. So apparently there are underwater springs here, or underground springs. The water comes from the Andes. This is the only source of water in the whole Azúcar National Park. Here's another camping. The Azúcar sector camping. There's other campground here, or it's day use, but there's a number of motorhomes here. Beautiful spot, definitely. Certainly is a nice beach.
We decide to stay a little longer at Playa Los Amarillos. It's really peaceful here, and we even get a good 4G internet connection at this spot. Further down on the beach, there's no reception at all. Playa Los Amarillos is probably one of the most beautiful beaches that we've seen so far in South America. The sand is incredibly soft and almost white, and surprisingly clean. We normally encounter a lot of rubbish on the beaches of Chile, but not here. Although it's fairly close to Chañaral, there are not a lot of people, not even on the weekends. The beach can be accessed from a couple of gravel roads, and there's plenty of space to park up for the night without being seen from the main road.
Today is the first day where we have sunshine here on the beach, and the vultures are circling. Hopefully not for us. We're not ready to be consumed. But the garua, the coastal fog, is not there today, which is really nice. So I'm going down to the beach for a walk. This is truly one of the most beautiful beaches in Chile. It's really, really white, and there's absolutely nobody on the beach. This is super, super fine white sand. Nice and warm. There's a dead sea lion, and in the distance there's Winnie too. This is really cold water. I think the tide's coming in.
Because of the coastal fog that rolls in the evenings and usually stays until the early afternoon, it's not too hot here during the day. Perfect for us.
Today is a beautiful sunny day. This is our last day here on this really nice spot. This fabulous clean beach and kind of a moon landscape around it. What a beautiful shell. Some barnacles on there. There's a tiny flower on this cacti. Today is Sunday and I'm the only one on this whole beach here. Can't believe it. It's just me and some birds, the waves. This is the only garbage on the whole beach. I have to pick it up on the way back. There's some oyster catchers and seagulls. They're running away from me. Quite a lot of these oyster catchers. Me and the birds going for a beach walk. Here they go. No other footprint but mine on the whole beach. This looks like a cemetery for dead sea lions here. I guess this is nature. There's a lot of them. This is why you shouldn't mess with a sea lion. They have teeth like a tiger. Really sharp.
After leaving Playa Los Amarillos, we head south again along the coast to explore more of the fabulous Atacama beaches. Along the way, we encounter rare rock formations, find amazing landscapes, and also pick up a little hitchhiker.